Hello there everyone, this is Neko Knight here, getting ready to play Icarus. Alright, so today we're going to be working on more of expanding this out, our workshop, for a little bit. Because as you can see here, we're starting to get very cramped. We've got all the benches along here, we've got some along there, we've got these right here, that right there, generator right there, and a couple others there, and I haven't even gotten all the benches I kind of wanted to test out. So we're going to get a few more benches on top of expanding. So first things first though is solar panel. I went ahead and grinded up the material for this. So we're going to get this plopped out, and this should give me the power I need to get everything going. We're going to place this out here somewhere for now. We're going to hook this up. Alright, so I do have silica and I do have sulfur going. As you can see right there, that's my trail to sulfur. And then silica is basically just follow the gold and then head back behind the gold. That one I'm going to need to check if the power is reaching it. But first, let's go check out the sulfur, which is up this hill here. If this is working, then I know there's enough power. Because right now I should have 10,000 power. And with only 4 of those things being connected, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That means I should have 2,000 power left over. So, there's a bore. Alright, it looks like we have sulfur going. So now we just need to go check out wherever silica, my one silica. The next thing I'm going to be getting is the, whatever you call it, the dehumidifier. Because that's going to scare the worms out of the caves, and that will allow you to peacefully enter the caves and go deal with them. Nope. Also, while I was out running about gathering resources, I found out the worm is somewhere over in this little pocket here. Woohoo! So I gotta be careful of that area. I don't know when it migrates, but I was thinking about it as I was playing the game, and you know how I had a bunch of questions about the worm? Well, I also have a few other I also made suggestions about oil drills so that we can start digging up oil in the process too. But I was thinking about it. I would like a calendar. So that way I can keep track of the migration pattern of the sandworm. Oh. That way I can be like, okay, so the worm migrates this time at this or between these number of days, and it's this day, so that means it should migrate at this time. I'm really hoping. You know what? I don't feel like dealing with you. We'll grab my arrow, we'll grab the bones, we'll get rid of everything else. I'm also going to check out the salting station. I might as well, it's something new I've never played with. As soon as I confirm that silica is operational, we're going to go back to expanding. I put this here to make it easy to tell that this is where I need to go. Ooh, we've got golds, alright. No need to worry about gold. Alright, so now that means we follow, this along here, back into this cave. There should be one more silicas, I think, back up in there. So I'm going to have to, if I branch off or connect a wire from there to there, I'm going to have to double check that one too to make sure it's getting power. because there is a limit to how far this power travels, which I kind of think is stupid. But that's just me. Ooh, iron right on the open. Alright, we're in. Prepare for the worm, unless they're still dead. I guess they're still dead. Ooh, yes, perfect. There we go. We've got silica, we've got iron, or not iron, we've got sulfur, we've got copper, and we've got gold. All going now. So as far as I could tell from about power can reach basically over to here. That means it should be able to reach over to here. And over in this area too. Alright. Now let's get back, start expanding our shop, and let's get a few more benches, and we'll be good to go. Holy mother flip. There's an insane number of stones here in this circle. This is like... I almost feel like there's an alien landing pad there. Like, come land here, aliens. But technically, we are the aliens. But anyways, I was talking about earlier about a calendar, and I was wondering, this planet, or not this planet, this moon, supposedly has a 24-hour rotation, meaning every... I'm gonna grab that. Every 24, that means this planet rotates every 24 hours. The sun rises, the sun sets, or every Earth hours. So now my next question is, for the calendar, how will you make it? Will the calendar be based on will the seasons be based on our position around the planet? For example, when it's summer and we're on the closest side to the sun, will we rotate around the planet every 12 months, Earth months? In other words, we go around the planet, and the planet, let's say, takes 1 year to orbit around the sun or the star. Is that how it's gonna work? Because then we would have to put like a tri-calendar, one that months dictates the position around the planet and one that dictates the position around the sun. And I guess that would allow us to have seasons, but instead of being northern and southern hemisphere seasons like Earth, it would be all planetary season of the same season. In other words, during summer season, the entire planet is in summer season. In winter, the entire planet is in winter. Because we would be in a position around the planet where we're facing the sun like this, and then we would be spinning, and as the thing goes around the planet, and we're moving around the planet too, or whatever. It gets a bit complicated, but that's how what my brain is thinking. It's like, what about this? What about that? This, that, and that, and this, and so on and so on. I'm gonna try and get a second solar panel, so I don't really have to rely on this. I can use this for this stuff, I'm hoping. Alright, it's getting pretty close to going to bed. We're gonna need to chop down trees because I wanted to expand. And then I'll look into grabbing, or actually I'll need to grab some plant fiber. And I'll probably craft everything on the carpentry bench. Speaking of, I've got suggestions for those. Since they're practically useless other than speed, why not give them the ability to make reinforced? For example, when we make the electric carpentry bench, we have the ability to make reinforced wood, reinforced what do you call it, interior. That way it can survive storm levels of certain strengths. Then it would give a purpose to that. And it's like, if you don't like that idea, then simply put a crafting recipe requirement. Like maybe an alternative recipe to organic resin, where it takes, let's say, spoiled meat, water, flour, carbon or charcoal, and that combined makes an organic resin mix. And then you can use that as a type of coating on the wood, and ta-da, you've got reinforced wood. It would make sense in my opinion. The other thing is, it'd be nice if trees regrew. I don't know if they do or not. I haven't played in such a long time, but I'm assuming they don't. And same for plants. I also wish there was an oxide deposit too, so we can mine up oxide, because eventually we're gonna run out of oxide around our base, and then it's gonna be like, what am I supposed to do? The other option is doing missions, but at that point you gotta do a lot of missions and you basically can't stop, or you potentially risk dying, which becomes kind of not fun. Alright, well, it's pretty much, I'm actually gonna see where on my, if my solar panel is still producing power. If not, then it's definitely bedtime. Ooh, I think it's still producing power. And will it shut off? Yep, okay, so around 1900 is when power shuts off. Alright, activate. Sleep. We're gonna throw gold into here, might as well, because we're gonna need it for this. Holy mother of flip nuggets. That's a lot of gold. I'm definitely gonna need iron ore next. Alright, so we need to get some benches, some other benches. I'm thinking about the cooking station just to see it. I also want to get the masonry bench so I can start working with that, but we're gonna need iron, so we're gonna need, and we're also gonna need stone, and stone seems to be a bit, ooh, nope, give me that back. Stone seems to be a little bit of a rarity within around here. Interestingly enough, even though you think it would be plants more. Alright, is there any stone here I can smack out? Nope. That's another thing, is I understand there's plenty of stone, but at the same time it'd be nice if there was like cheap stone deposits. In other words, something we can mine like using the ore extractors, but at a much slower rate, because I mean there is plenty of rock, but at the same time, depending on where you live, there may not be. Because right now I'm gonna need a lot of rock for concrete, and I'm already using up a lot of the stone around here other than rocks like that and that. I could do this, but that's gonna take forever. That's sulfur. I need copper. I also need stone. Oh yeah, there's a cave up here. Woo! Here we are. I'm gonna try and get this all done, and then get a couple benches, expand my place like I said. Because as you can see, we're running out of space very, very quickly. Actually. How close are we to the copper? I think we're pretty close. Whee. Yep, that's the sparkly right there. Also, you stupid scorpion, leave me alone. Also, you do not need to protect your thingies here. The only time you need to protect them is if you accidentally lure an animal into them. Ooh. Perfect. Now we've got copper, we got golds, and all that other fun stuff. We can now start making some benches and improve our bed, expand our shelter. I'm not sure if I'm going to expand it widthwise, but I definitely am going to expand it lengthwise backwards. And trust me, we're going to have quite the building structure set up. It's just going to take a long time to get to that point. Alright. Whee! Throw that into here, throw that into here. We should be able to make a few of these. So let's say, how far do I want to go back? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 6 back. Yeah, let's go 6 back. So that means 6 times, what, 3? So 3, 6 and 6 is 12, 18. We need 18 floors. I know this is a waste, but at the same time, oops, I need to expand. That means we're also going to need to go 6 and 6, so 12 walls, because we'll have all of these walls. So let's get 12 walls. And then we'll need, let's say, 6 that way, so 12, 24. We'll need 24 of these things. Where are they? Oh, can we not make them here? Railings, door, window, trapdoor, ladder, this, that, crate, cupboard, reinforced, wall, refined, wood, wall angled. Why is it that we can make wood half pitches, but we can't make... Neat. I didn't know we can't make wood half pitches in here. Alrighty then. I guess we'll need to make 24 by hand. Oh yeah, we need to make Salton Station and a couple other things here. But first, we're gonna need some wood, some fiber. We need to make 24 of these. $480. Holy mother of flip nuggets. Alright, well, let's get chopping. We're gonna let this do a lot of work, and we're gonna also try and get a second one at some point. I'll probably end up doing it off camera. Plop. I am curious if they fix the Beyblading trees. At some point, if you burn a tree, and if you do it right, you can get it to spin like a top. I showed it a couple times on my previous series where I went around and just showed trees just spinning like... Woo! What the hell? Now, hold on a second here. Uh, well, okay. I did not expect 3. That was one hell of a surprise, I will say that. So let's get all 3 of these. Oh, we're full date. Yes, I know. Coconut, blah, blah, blah. Throw that out. Consume. Consume. Throw that onto there. Alright. We're gonna have to... Actually, you know what? Crafting. 24. Enter. Craft. Boom. This will lower our weight. And then we'll be able to build. Oh yeah, we're gonna also need to throw down a bunch of these. Oh. Okay. When I hear certain sounds or think I hear certain sounds, I'm thinking it's the worm, because last time I heard what sounded like a stampede or a bunch of just rocks or something tumbling, and I'm like, what the hell was that sound? And then all of a sudden, woo, right through there it goes. Thinking it's my cord rubbing against my shirt, and that's what I'm hearing. Alright. We're gonna throw in the wood here. We're gonna throw the copper into here, because we don't have the power for that just yet. Throw that on. Grab this, and we should be ready to expand backwards. Other than this here. I'll grab all of that, or actually, yeah, pretty much all of this. And we'll also grab this, that. We should have... Okay, that should be good to go. Now we should be able to plop down... Oop. We should be able to plop this all down now. I don't know if those are facing the right direction. Yes, okay. So 1, 2, 3. We'll plop this all down. Did I miscalculate this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I miscalculated this. That's 5, and we need 1, 2, and technically, we aren't gonna be able to reach that far. So I might just test how far this goes. Alright. So we'll have to expand either that way or... Okay, so our expansion is going to go this way for a little bit. Eventually I am going to rebuild this into something completely different. But that's going to be in a little... That's going to be some other time. For now, we're just going to get this all down. That means I'm overmade everything that I currently have, which it's fine. Oh yeah. Yep. There we go. Now we can put these all along the sides here, along back here. Put that against the walls, set up a bed, and get all kinds of other fun stuff going. Alright. Now we need here. Here. There. And here. Da da da. So we have 8 left over. Yeah. That's... Okay, we'll move this. This will be easy to move. The rest of those, we'll move them, but it's going to take a little bit. Da, 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 da. Put that down and that down. And we'll take this. Put that right there. We'll throw in that. That. And actually, we'll need these. Throw in this. Okay, we're slowly getting better, slowly getting bigger, and all that other fun stuff. But I do have other suggestions that I hope they do and stuff over time. Also, I went ahead and put the fish in here instead of letting it die. That's another thing we're gonna have to look for is start moving stuff. Start looking. Faction mission title. I don't know what the hell that's for, because I don't have a mission board up. Never did. Alright, that's there. This one we can just pick up and move and then just grab everything and throw it in. We're also going to need to hook up water to everything, but that's going to be after we get another solar panel. In other words, we need about 3 solar panels to deal with like half the things we want to do. There we go. Oops. If you press C, you can go into the... Oops. I forgot that that's loaded as hell with crud. Alright, well, we'll place that right here for now. We'll throw in iron, gold, red yeast, that, all that fun stuff. Throw in that. Oh, can't forget this. Perfect. Now we should be able to just grab all this, move this. Actually, we should activate this so I can actually... Oh, we have some stuff. Okay, perfect then. That means I'll be able to throw down a decent bed instead. Alright. Take all, take all. We'll reorganize this and we'll get a bed down. There we go. Okay, so what's it take to make a bed? The one thing that I'm curious as hell about is this. Why is this 900 seconds and 150 sleep quality and everything's like 20, 30, 10, and 10, but if you look at this, 75, 40, 15, 20, all much more expensive, and yet 150 sleep quality, 850 seconds. I can understand maybe if it was 200, 250 sleep quality for 850 seconds, but There's no point in making this other than looks. If you want efficiency, this is the best way to go. Like, no joke. Speaking of, I should make refined wood. So I can make this. Then we'll grab some leather and fur and a couple other things. So we'll grab one of these, one of these. That should take care of that. Then we should need copper, which means we just need one of those. One of these. Now we'll have a bed. Woohoo! This is quite the expansion. As soon as you can, you actually want to get one of these because it's going to help in the long run. But because the better the sleep quality, the better you can run and last and survive. Hold the set spawn point. Alright, now we can remove this. So now we have more room. Da, 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 da. First, we're going to be trying to get more electronics. And we're also going to try and get more composites. So what to take to make this? Realistically, just power. So I may have to detach one of the... I may have to detach this solar here and hook it up to the material processor. Or I can... Yeah, I'm gonna have to detach one of these temporarily. I'll probably detach this instead and hook it up over to the material processor. Alright, well, for now, we kind of went a bit long. I know this one was mostly talking, running around, showing you some of the stuff I got set up and ready. So, I guess if you enjoyed listening to the way I sound, please like. If you didn't, I understand. I was mostly just talking and running around. Obviously, not everybody likes that. But I am going to be getting into building, and I am going to be getting into other stuff. We're just getting the majority of the heavy work out of the way first. Then we can move on to the real fun. Alright, well, if you want to see more of this series, make sure to check out the channel, or check out the in-screen credits. And if you want to see other games I've played, just check out my channel. I do play other games. And if you want to see me play other games, or you want to see me come up with ideas, suggestions, or tips, tricks, and helpful hints, leave a comment on a game you think I could help you with. I'll try my best if I get enough people to suggest that game. Also, if you want to be added onto the in-screen credits, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain period of time, I'll add you on. If you leave before I reach 1,000 though, I'll remove you off, because it's for people who gave me a chance. And obviously, if you're leaving before I reach 1,000, you're not giving me a chance. So, for now, I'll have to say bye-bye. And I'm going to get ready for the next episode, which means pretty much grinding out materials and getting another solar panel.